Hello friends, my name is Sonu Singh and I work as a communication coach. I'm here with the tips that can help you to improve your English communication. So I always got one question, that how can we improve our fluency? I find a lot of people who are very good at English but they are not fluent because they don't get practice, and they always complain that they don't have such environment to talk to somebody in English. So how can you create this environment? I want to give you one thing, that we always communicate. We always communicate in our head, and we communicate in the native language. Like we speak Hindi, if someone speaks Bengali, then they always talk to themselves in that native language. And if you want to increase the fluency, then you have to change that native language with the English language. Because if you want to be fluent in English language, then you need the exposure of this language. And how can you get the exposure? You can get the exposure by listening the lectures, by reading the newspaper, or the most importantly, you can talk to yourself in the English language. And there's one benefit of talking to yourself in English language is that no one is going to observe you that you're speaking right or wrong. And most of the time we speak wrongly because we are not sure about it, we are not confident, and that's why we commit mistake and we realize that yes, I have committed the mistake. So if you practice, if you talk to yourself in English, then the level of Hindi or the use of Hindi will automatically go down in your mind. And that's how you will find that you are getting a lot of exposure, you are getting a lot of opportunities to practice. In the beginning, it may be difficult for you because you are not comfortable with this language. So whenever you will try to think, it will seem like you are putting a lot of energy, you are putting a lot of things. In beginning, you have to make a conscious effort to do this, because if you somehow maintain this practice, then you will not need any kind of external environment. Maybe you find a friend, maybe you find a coaching in which you can get the practice, but that time will be limited, like maybe for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes. But if you develop a habit of talking to yourself in English language, then you will get an environment where anytime you can communicate with yourself in English language. And this will be a panacea for you. Like you will not require anyone to push yourself to speak. Like every time you are giving command to yourself, and you will keep talking, and this will drastically help your fluency. I can give you one example, that what happens that when we learn the driving, in the beginning we have to put everything consciously, like you know that how to use the brake, how to use the accelerator, but you have to put extra effort to make yourself fully aware that how to use it to control your bike or to control your car. But after some time, like maybe it will take you 1 week, even sometimes for 1 month also, but after that conscious effort, you will find out that there's no need to put any kind of extra effort. You know that you have to go certain way, you know that you have to take a turn, and your body will automatically react to it. So the same thing happens when you learn the communication. In the beginning, you have to make an active effort, you have to make a conscious effort so that you can put things at the right place. But once you are in practice, once you have accepted this habit, you will automatically move on. When you start speaking, things will start coming to your mind. As a graduate, we definitely have a lot of vocab. We know about the English because these days everything is in English. Like your syllabus, your books, your even entertainment comes in the English language. So we process this language a lot. But there's one problem, that we are not able to speak fluently, and there's only one reason for that, that we are not exposing ourselves to this language in terms of speaking. And if you somehow develop a habit of talking to yourself, then you will not need any external environment. And in the beginning, how we learn speaking English, we take the help of translation. Like we just try to make some Hindi paragraph and we translate it. So that's how we learn how to express ourselves. But there's only one way to remove that translation part, by thinking yourself in the head. Because whatever we try to write on the paper, it all comes through the head. So if you develop a habit of talking to yourself in English language, your Hindi will automatically go down, and you will realize that now you are becoming more comfortable in English language. And if you practice this habit of talking to yourself, you won't require translating. Yes, with the translation you can speak, but when you are translating things, then it takes some time to process, and that kills our fluency. So if you are in the habit of translating things, then remove it and start thinking in English language. And there's one more thing, that maybe in the first stage you will try to talk to yourself in your head, but after months of practice you can try even in the videos, because you have been practicing this language in your head, so you don't know that what is right, what is wrong. So you can take your mobile camera out and you can record your yourself so that you can understand that what are the problems that still exist. Sometimes while speaking, we make odd faces, sometimes we repeat the same words and sentences again and again. So when you record yourself, then you can find out the mistakes and you will try to eliminate it. So these are the things that I needed to share with you. I hope that you will find this video useful, and if you find this video useful, then hit the subscribe button, like and share. Thank you for staying with me. See you in next video.